What's up, Capricorn? Welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you guys are having an awesome day. Thank you for being here. We're going to be taking a look to see what messages need to come through for you for this upcoming week. Get some insight with some guidance. Overall, see what's happening. If this reading is helpful or resonates, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information's in the description box down below. Alright, so Capricorn, let's get into this. Let's see what message Spirit has for you for this next week, the next 7 days. What's going on for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this upcoming week? Show me clearly, what do my Capricorns need to know or be aware of, starting off here this week with the 8 of Swords. Oof, okay, let's see what's going on for Aquarius. Oh shit, not Aquarius, Capricorn. Some of y'all could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you got Aquarian placements. My bad, y'all. I got ahead of myself. We are in Aquarius season though. Okay. What's going on for Capricorn? 5 of Cups. Damn, Capricorn, looks like you're kind of going through it. We have the Devil. What's going on for Capricorn this upcoming week? 6 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck with the Magician, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. We do have the 9 of Cups here, which is good. So this is wish fulfillment. There is some sort of wish fulfillment coming in. All right, so wow, who am I doing this read for? Sag, Aquarius, this is Capricorn. Y'all, where is my thoughts? Where's my brain at? Y'all, I don't know. It is what it is. It be like that sometimes. You having this day, I'm having this day. What the fuck? Oh my god. Okay, Capricorn, enough funny business, because we have some serious shit to discuss here. Okay, we have to talk about this, you and I, Capricorn. Okay, we have this 8 of Swords, so it's just like there's something that you are stressed about, and it's probably relating to some sort of a loss. You're feeling a whole shitload of emotions hitting hard. You're feeling it. It's just like, it's very consuming. And I gotta be honest, with the Devil out here, with the 6 of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, I feel like this is you trying to distract yourself from these deep, dark, scary, intense emotions. This week ahead, it's like you're trying to just distract rather than just deal or face with this head on. Because it's too much, because it's overwhelming you and you don't know how to control these emotions. These emotions are so strong and so intense that like it just, you shut down. You don't know how to deal with it. You don't know how to handle it. So you just try to put the blinders on and la 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 la. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm cool. But it's like, okay, Capricorn, what's really going on here? There is some sort of toxicity here. There is a toxic cycle. Some of y'all are resorting to drugs, alcohol, sex, spending all your money, right? Look at this 6 of Pentacles. You're just buying everything. Just shop until you drop, you know, shopaholic vibes. Some of y'all is just like, you're jumping from one relationship to another relationship to another relationship to another relationship, like low-key a little bit of serial dating, like, you know, some of y'all's like, you're just trying to keep yourself distracted. You went through a breakup, you went through an ending, you're like, okay, whatever, on to the next. Let's just forget about it. Let's pretend it never happened. Let's just keep moving forwards and just not think about what just happened. Pretend it never even happened, like it was just a bad dream. But it seems like you're just keeping yourself in this loop. There's this loop that you keep on entering into, and it's like, it starts off strong, it starts off amazing, Ace of Cups, 9 of Cups, it feels like this is a wish come true, and then you just keep, for some reason, it's just like a cycle that you keep finding yourself ending up in, where it's something that seemed amazing and then turns out to be shit, or turns out to be like the same as a past experience. You know, if you have a new connection coming in with this Knight of Cups, you're like, oh my god, this person's the love of my life, I manifested my soulmate, but then for some reason shit hits the fan and they disappear, or they go ghost, or all of a sudden, you know, abandonment issues get triggered here, and it's just like you're manifesting this in a way, in a weird way. It's like unintentional. It's not like you want to keep bringing in this cycle, but for some reason it's just like you keep yourself in this freaking loop, and you feel trapped. You feel trapped, and you're like, how do I get out of this? I don't know. It's too much for me to deal with, so I'm gonna just go back to temporary fixes, Band-Aid, and focus on the things that are within my control, which is good. But then just like, instead of actually dealing with the root of the problem, you just are kind of like, it's just temporary. It's a temporary fix. And then you keep finding yourself repeating over and over and over. And even if something good comes in, whether this be a relationship, personal goal, a desire, dream of yours, it's like amazing and it's solid, but then you self-sabotage here because you're so used to things not working out, or you're so used to disappointment, or you're so used to just, you know, being let down that you're just like, okay, it's too good to be true. So you shut yourself down and you hold yourself back from actually enjoying the blessings of life. It is heavy. Like, yo, I'm about to call you Sag again. I'm so sorry, Capricorn. This is your reading, Capricorn. Here's your energy. But damn, yeah, Capricorn, you're going through it. I'm sending you my love. Let's see if is there another way I can read this? I see, like, if you've been struggling financially, or just like if money's not been, you know, up to your standards, I do see that you can turn that around with the Magician, but it will require work. It's not going to be easy. Some of you have, like, your relationships could be distracting you from your money. So if you're wanting to get back out into the dating scene or take your relationships more seriously, Spirit's kind of saying, hey, you might want to focus on your money first before you start worrying about love and relationships. Just saying, you do you live your life, you got your free will. But Spirit's kind of saying, like, hey, you know, if your money's not the best, do you really think it's the best time to be searching for your lover, your partner, if you can't even take care of yourself? If you can't even afford to take someone out on a date, why the fuck are you? Anyways, that's not my business. That's not my business. I'm just trying to keep the energy light. But yeah, Capricorn, it's just heavy. I think that there's something about overspending here coming up. So watch your money. I don't know what's going on in the transits right now and astrology and the stars at this moment to recommend, but it does appear that there's something about you overspending, and Spirit's kind of saying, like, hey, maybe you should watch where you're spending, or maybe save a little bit, or just make sure that, like, you got some in your savings just in case, because you never know these days. You might need it. You might, you know, not saying like hold on to every penny you got, but like, hey, if you're in this state, Five of Pentacles, where you can't even afford your rent or groceries or whatever. I can't believe I'm telling you guys this. I can't believe I'm talking about this. Then you really think you should be spending all your money on that fancy car, on that $1,000 outfit? Like, you really think that's smart? You really think that, you know, just, you know, use your business brains, Capricorn. I know you got it. You guys are hella smart. If you're dealing with some sort of like, there's so many ways we could read this, Capricorn. Oh my god, just bear with me because there's so many different messages. Like, okay, Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, right? We're like talking about, oh, there's this beautiful connection. It's very harmonious. There's this nice equal give, receive. You both have great feelings towards one another, right? This goes back to wish fulfillment. There's a connection here. It's amazing, right? But then your brain starts overthinking, overanalyzing. You're getting flashbacks from your past of times where you were done wrong, times where you were hurt, where you were let down, where you were abandoned. And then you know what? You fall back into this toxic cycle, like, oh my god, you know, maybe I can't trust them. Even though they're showing me that they're trustworthy and that they're reliable and that they have my back and they like, you know, there's a connection here. Ooh, I don't know. My guard is up. I can't trust it. It's too good to be true. It's too good to be true. So I'm going to hold myself back. So there's like, you know, there's lots of different storylines we can read into this. But at the end of the day, it seems like this week ahead, you guys are in your head. You're stressing yourselves out. That you're trying to distract yourselves. But then you're not actually dealing with the root of the matter. And it's a loop. And you've been down this road before. This has happened before. And it's just kind of like, you know, bit of the triggers coming up. Let's do a little bit of singing bowl cleansing. Yeah. It's alright, Capricorn. It happens to the best of us. Myself included. We all been here. So, let's see how we can shift the focus, get you out of this funk, how we can get you out of this vibe, and so that you can fully appreciate and soak in all these beautiful blessings that are trying to come in. right? I know it's a struggle, but you can overcome this. You can push through this. It doesn't have to be this way, all right? Sometimes, our brain, our thoughts, we overcomplicate things. We start getting in our own way. And you know what? Before we do any clarifying, I'm going to jump into some advice, all right? Let's see, Spirit. What advice do we have for Capricorn based off this energy? What does Capricorn need to do to handle this period, this phase, this moment, this week? What advice do we have for Capricorn? Since Capricorn's kind of going through the motion, going through it, how can Capricorn push through and overcome this challenging energy? And all right, what do we got, Spirit? What you got here, Swan? You need to do some self-reflection. You are in need of taking a good look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, why do I do this? Really get comfortable with being uncomfortable, right? Some of y'all, you're like, oh no, I can't do that. I can't go that deep. It's too much. I can't. You have to. Or this is just going to keep on repeating itself time and time and time and time and time and time, and we just get the same readings, and you come back and you're like, why the fuck are all the messages the same? It's like, because you got to change the energy, right? So don't come at me if you don't like the message. I'm just saying, not that anyone's said that lately, but there's been some times in the past. But yeah, this one is all about self-reflection. This one's also the energy of like needing to get into some sort of creative project, find a way to self-express through writing, through like some form of art, or like talking to someone, or like exercise, or there's ways that you can channel this energy in a healthier way. Some of y'all, you just resort to the drugs and the alcohol and the sex and the spending, and hey, I mean, you do you, but Spirit's kind of saying like, hey, let's do something that's a little bit more beneficial. Yes? No? Maybe a little bit? How about balance? A little bit of both? Like, right? Six of Pentacles, a balance. Like, how about a little bit of both? Instead of all just like avoiding, how about let's do a little bit of reflection, and then you can avoid a little bit. Hey, it's better than nothing, right? Baby steps? No? Yes? Maybe? Think about it. I was about to call you Sag again. Why the fuck am I calling you Sag? Maybe you got some Saggy placements. Maybe you're dealing with a Sag. I'm so sorry. It's like happened like the third, fourth time in this reading. I'm so freaking sorry, Capricorn. I know it's disrespectful. Oh, how dare you address this the wrong zodiac. I'm sorry, shit happens. Today, my brain is just a little bit slow. I can't control it. Maybe I didn't have enough coffee. Hell, I don't know. Y'all, I'm in a funny mood. Whatever, we're going with it. We have the deer. We also have the not the owl. Does this look like an owl? No, it's a crow. Y'all, I'm in a funny mood. Okay, so the deer, as advice, is about you needing to just be kind and gentle and compassionate and patient to yourself as you're going through the motion. You're needing to be your own best friend. You're needing to nurture yourself. You're needing to up that self-love, that self-care. And honestly, y'all are going through some deep spiritual shit. There's a lot of spiritual changes going on within you on like an inner level. And if you feel like your life's falling apart, that's because, well, it is, but it's so that you can rebuild and have a better life. So if you feel like things aren't going according to plan, if you feel like things are falling apart, well, it is, but it's so that everything can come together and bring you to where you're supposed to be. So there is this divine path that you're being pushed down, even though you may not be the biggest fan of it or, loving it at this moment. You will eventually grow to love it. It's just, it's just a process. Now, with the crow, what you are really needing to do this week is listen to your intuition. This is a time for self-study. This is really a time to study yourself, to observe your patterns. Capricorn, there are these patterns going on here that you either are aware of or you're not aware of. If you're aware of it, well, what the hell are you doing? Just, what? I don't know what I'm saying. If you're not aware of it, now you are. This week you're becoming aware of what ways have you been getting in your way or holding yourself back, blocking yourself. If you're already aware of it, you're going to become aware of the solutions. You're going to become aware of how you can start to get out of this funk, out of this tunnel, okay? It is going to take time, though, and you're going to need to be patient with yourself because this is a lot easier than just like, woo, snap your fingers, wave a magic wand, it's all solved, and sunshine rainbows. It's not that easy. It's going to take time. It's going to take persistence. It's going to take some self-reflection. It might even require you to look back or go back to some shit from your past here with the hummingbird and also the black egg. You needing to be honest and look at the truth, look at the reality, even though the truth sometimes hurts. So, geez. Let's do some clarifying. Let's look into this Eight of Swords. What is it that you are like in your head about? You might be telling yourself lies. Your negative self-talk here is really getting in your way. What's this Eight of Swords about for Capricorn for this upcoming week? That like your inner voice is just being hella harsh to you. You're being hard on yourself. And then you're making Five of Swords reverse. This is like a self-deprecating kind of energy. You're needing to forgive yourself. You know, no one's perfect. We all make mistakes. Nine of Swords. You are being your own worst enemy. Oh, Capricorn, I'm sending you lots of love. It's just like, you know, you're looking back at things that you wish you had done or handled differently. Regrets. There's some big regret here. But you can't change the past, you know. We have the Alchemist and the Four of Swords. You're trying to figure out how you can make things better. How you can do things better. Do things differently. But before you get to this more rested, at peace, surrender, I accept, it is what it is, I forgive myself, I accept my past, I learn from my past, I do differently moving forward. Before you even reach that state, it's just like you start thinking about, this is you tossing and turning middle of the night where you're just thinking about every single thing, every single choice you ever made, and everything that you regret and wish you did differently, and things that you haven't healed from, or things that you still are upset or angry about. It's very suffocating. It's just so heavy and dark, and it makes sense that that's what you just want to distract yourself from this shit, because it goes deep, it goes heavy, it goes down, right? It makes sense. But somehow in the middle of all this, which there's a lot of air energy, so this is all going on within your mind, within your brain, within your thoughts, and oh wow, it is exhausting. It is exhausting. I'm sending you so much love, Capricorn. But so somewhere in the middle of all this, as you're thinking about all these things, you have some sort of aha moment, or something clicks, or you just something finally, you have some sort of realization. I don't know what's in the middle of this. I kind of feel like I should pull more cards, but we have the World at the bottom of the deck, so this is gonna reach a peak. Like if you're experiencing this anxiety or this stress, just know it's short-lived, or it just kind of like it hits a peak, or almost like it's like a build-up. Actually, it feels more like it's a build-up. It builds up until it reaches its peak. I can't fucking speak, y'all. And then it just kind of like explodes, or maybe it's just like a little explosion, depending on how severe shit is for you. But then it kind of eases, and then it's like, okay, whew, I feel better now. Like maybe you just need a good cry. Maybe you're just needing a good cry. Maybe you're just needing to let it out. That might just be all that you need. But yeah, feels heavy. All right, what else about this Eight of Swords? What's in the middle of this Eight of Swords to this Four of Swords? How does Capricorn kind of work through this death? By accepting change, by not resisting. Some of y'all are just, you're holding on so tightly of what it should have been, or what it could have been, or what you wish you done differently, and just, you know, holding on when Spirit's just like, hey, just let go. Yeah, there's some regret here. You don't need to hold on to that anymore. You don't need to feel regretful about it. Regret and guilt, and it's just all like excuses to keep you trapped and holding back and holding on to the past. Like Spirit is really just saying, like, Capricorn, it's time for you to let this go. Well, I can't tell you how to let it go, because that's an individual journey. That really is. Eight of Swords, Seven of Pentacles reverse. You're fucking impatient. You're like, I just want to be over it. I wanted this to be done. I don't want to have to look at this again. I don't have to think about this again. I don't want to face it. I just want to move on. But that's just not how it goes, right? You gotta face this head on. Yeah, I know you don't want to, but it's kind of what's necessary here for you to have some sort of breakthrough. There's a lesson that you're needing to learn. There's something that you're needing to look at differently. It's your perspective. There's something you're not quite seeing clearly here. And it just, the sooner you can acknowledge or recognize what this lesson or learning curve is, or what's needing to be learned from this experience, the sooner you're going to be able to move on from this. It's like, as soon as you kind of this is how I'm feeling, how this is going to kind of unfold for you, Capricorns. Okay, there's some sort of lesson behind the situation that you will realize when you take time out to sit with your emotions and your thoughts, and as you take time out to reflect and not beat yourself up and feel terrible about what happened, but just looking at it for what it is, and recognizing, once you recognize this lesson, or recognize what did you learn from this, or moving forwards, like how can you better yourself from this, or do better next time, or like whatever, like, you know, there's the need for some self-reflection here. And with this self-reflection will help you let go and move on. But like that, I can't tell you how you're going to do that. Like, it's very general, y'all. And we don't have all the time in the world to look into this. But let's look into the Magician. I think that's what we should look into. It's just like where you're putting your thoughts and your focus and your energy to, okay? Oh my god, this reading. All right. Tell me about the Magician for Capricorn. Because I feel like you've been just kind of like making excuses, giving your power away, telling yourself reasons why you can't move on, or why you can't do differently, or this is who I am, this is who I'm always going to be, nothing's going to change, so oh well, I'm just going to settle, or I'm just going to suck it up, or, you know, I'm always just dealt with the shitty cards, that's just how my life is, that's how it's always going to be. Like, you've been telling yourself this story when that, like, and so if you keep telling yourself that freaking story, that's all you're gonna live. That's all your life's gonna be. If you stay, like, it's so true. So at any time you can change your life around, but it starts with your own inner dialogue. And I feel like a lot of this is stemming from your inner dialogue and your own inner thoughts and your voice and what you're telling yourself and your thoughts and feel like it's all going on in here. Right? No one would even suspect that this is what you're going through. You're keeping this so on the down low. You're keeping this to yourself. You're probably like, how the fuck how does she know? How does she know? I just be knowing things. I don't know. All right, now let's look into the Magician, then we can wrap this up. Is my deck upside down? It is. Try the Magician. I'm not ready, Spirit. That was way too many cards. It was like a whole stack. Tell me about the Magician. We have Six of Cups reverse. Tell me about the Magician for Capricorn. The Fool. Tell me about the Magician for Capricorn. Thank you. Page of Swords and Eight of Pentacles reversed. King of Swords at the bottom. There's that Aquarius energy as we're in Aquarius season. So you do, look at this, Two of Wands. You do have some sort of choice to make about how you're wanting to move forward. So you want to stay on this path, stay down this cycle, this loop, hold yourself back, avoid. Oh, why do I keep having this happen to me? What the fuck, does that make sense? Or you face it head on and start making these changes. Take it a little bit more seriously, cutting out the shit, confronting what needs to be dealt with so that you can live your free, happy, live-and-go-lucky, abundant life, you know? All right, that's at the bottom. So Eight of Pentacles reversed, Six of Cups reversed. This is about you looking back at the past and looking back at what didn't work out. And it's hard to look back at what didn't work out because that's where all of a sudden your negative thinking starts beating yourself up. I'm a failure. I fucked up. I made a mistake. I can't forgive myself. I am still, you know, calling yourself all these terrible names. If you can look back at your past and not like go there, like not like start baiting yourself and bashing yourself up, like just really mastering your mind and like being able to look back at your past without getting triggered and without immediately wanting to shut down. When you can do that, and be like, hey, that thing I did, that wasn't cool. Hey, the way I handled that situation, that probably wasn't the best. I can learn from it. I'm not who I used to be. You know, when you can finally reach that state, that's where you can really flip around your life. Because it still seems like a group of you, you're still holding on to the things that you can't change or the things that you haven't forgiven yourself for. And it's like until you reach that place, like, there's just the need for self-love and self-acceptance here. And some of y'all aren't at that state yet, or you're trying. Some of you, you're not. Some of you want to try, but you're afraid to. Anyways, what I do see here, the Fool and the Page of Swords, this is big breakthroughs when you allow yourself to, like, look at these things. Like, y'all, I'm repeating myself at this point, but there is room for new growth and not letting your past hold you back, not letting your past define you, not letting your mistakes define you. Things that you may not love about yourself, that's fine, but learning to accept it and, like, just grow and better yourself from it, you know? Because, again, none of us are perfect. At the end of the day, we all fuck up. We all make mistakes. That's okay, right? As long as you're trying your best and you're just not being a horrible person and you just try to be decent, then, like, you're doing great. You're doing amazing. And I feel like you guys are just needing more love in your life towards yourself, and you're being really hard on yourself. And I'm just here to be like, hey, you're doing great. You're doing the best you can. Yeah, there can be some room for improvement and some healing, some reflection. You're doing it. Most of y'all are already aware of it, though. It's just a process, and it just seems like this week is kind of hitting you harder. There's a lot of shit going on in the stars, but it's gonna ease up for you soon. All right, Aquarius season might be hitting you a little hard, but it's gonna be all right at the end of the day. I'm sending you all my good ass energy, Capricorn. Seems like you're not the only sign that seems to be going through it. There's a few signs I've done lately that's, I'm like, sheesh, like, this week seems to be heavy. I don't know what the fuck's going on in the stars, but it's like Aquarius season is coming for some of these signs. I'm like, damn, like, hang in there, y'all. But yeah, this helped, resonated, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe if you'd like to book a private reading with me. The information's in the description box down below. And yeah, I'm gonna let you go, Capricorn. Take it easy on yourself. Sending you love. Bye.